Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Home City Story Time with Darian. The two most iconic landmarks of Sydney, the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge, are basically a one-stop destination with other relevant points nearby, like the Circular Quay, the Museum of Contemporary Art, the Overseas Passenger Terminal, and The Rocks, a historical neighborhood right next to the Harbour Bridge. Adoring the beautiful Sydney Harbour, opposite Kirribilli in the lower North Shore and occupying the whole Bennelong Point is the famous white sails of the city, the Sydney Opera House. It was designed by Danish architect Jorn Utzon and inspired by the sails of a boat, wings of a bird, and shells of the shore. It is a multi-venue performing arts center hosting operas, musicals, and concerts. My family and I love hanging out here. It's not that far from where we live. On normal occasions, this place is fully packed with tourists. But because of COVID-19, there's not much going on here, which honestly is better than pushing through a crazy number of people. This was a beautiful day with bright sun and blue sky, and it was just perfect for a walk. So we went all the way to the back of the Opera House and checked out the waters. If you're taking a ferry from Circular Quay to, for example, Manly, this is how the Opera House looks like from the water. Well, that was a long walk around it. So we took a short break under this old tree. Then proceeded back down to Circular Quay. A very important port. Circular Quay is dubbed the gateway to Sydney. This is a port for local ferries like the ones going to Manly and Taronga Zoo. I love watching these iconic Sydney ferries going to and fro. And of course, if my family has time, we love taking a ride to enjoy the scenic Sydney Harbour. In front of Circular Quay Port is the end station of the new Sydney Metro, which connects you easily to other parts of the city. Here we are walking on the other side, opposite the Opera House. This area is the Overseas Cruise Ship Passenger Terminal, which didn't have a cruise ship, again because of COVID-19. Heading on slowly towards the other iconic landmark of the city, the the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You can have a great view of the bridge from the Opera House's side. Or if you're coming back from Manly on a ferry. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is a steel arch bridge that carries trains, cars, bicycles, and pedestrians. I live on the other side, so every time we come to the city, either by train, bus, car, or even on foot, we cross this bridge. It connects the Sydney Central Business District and the North Shore. It is also famous for its bridge climb, and someday when I'm old enough, I'd be able to climb it all the way to the top. And so there they are, the two most iconic landmarks of Sydney, sitting next to each other on the most beautiful harbour in the world. The Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. My name is Darian. I'm 8, turning 9, and I live in Sydney. I feel lucky to be living in a beautiful harbour city, which is always blessed with blue skies and a comfortable temperate climate. We do have our bad times here, like when we have droughts and bushfires, but right now it's nice and quiet. And because of this pandemic, life is less hectic for us, and I get to spend more time with my parents. To be sitting here in front of the Opera House with my family, gazing at the gorgeous sunset by the Harbour Bridge in the midst of this pandemic is such a luxury, and I am very grateful for that. I do wish everyone well who is in other parts of the world. Good night with love from my home city, Sydney. Thank you for watching. Bye!